Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I am your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Will.
Oh, yeah, we're excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys are too. We're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, on YouTube, and then on Twitch app as well. Both of our channel names both of our channel names are under the name MegaSota for you guys, both on YouTube Live as well as on Twitch. Definitely go check us out.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just sent out a bunch of them to a bunch of new locations over to McHugh's Grill and Bar, Muddy Chicken Burnsville, Muddy Couch Shakopee, Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville, Red Men Club, Flame Bar, Red Fox Tavern, Goodfellas Lakeview, Old Piper in Lakeview, as well as Blasco's Embassy Bar. So congratulations to all those locations getting those shiny new Pilot TVs. Wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on all this bingo we have ahead of us.
Oh, absolutely, guys. Definitely go check out all those different locations and let us know. Check in when you're showing us or watching us on different streaming platforms. We'll shoot you out a little bit of extra luck. And we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be sticking around all day long as we get our bingo day started off with that Vikings bingo starting at 12 p.m. And we have that $2,359 jackpot on the line, and you guys can take it home in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, and right after that, going on from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, we got our game day bingo 50-cent cards. You guys definitely want to stick around. That mega is starting off today at $42,076, and you guys can take that home in 49 balls or less.
Oh, absolutely. You guys will definitely want to. And then you guys will get to end off your night tonight with some Skull Bingo. And we're starting off that Skull Bingo with a coverall jackpot of $16,995. It's definitely a great one on the line, and you guys can take that home in 50 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but speaking of all these jackpots we have ahead of us, we had a couple jackpot winners yesterday. We had 4 jackpot winners throughout the whole of our Wednesday, the first of which went out to Lefty over at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $659.
Nicely done, Lefty. Next up, we had Shorty over at JJ's Bowl and Lounge, and they took home $7,972.
Nice job to you, Shorty. Next up, we had Big Cobbs over at Molitor's Corey, taking home $810.
That's right. And next up, we had Wiener over at Schiffler's Liquor, taking home $763.
Oh, yeah, good job to all our winners taking home jackpots in all of our games. But if you guys want to switch off from our regularly scheduled bingo, we have a new E-Tab game you guys can check out called Bounty Hunter. You guys can collect horseshoes and try that Bonanza bonus, or try your luck and pick a lucky horseshoe, or pick a lucky door in that saloon door bonus round. Definitely a lot of fun with all of our E-Tabs.
Absolutely. It's an awesome one. It's been out for almost 3 weeks now, so definitely check it out and let us know what you think. But while you guys are checking that out, we're going to be checking into Eden Prairie, Minnesota. We're going to let you know what the weather's looking like today, and it's going to be a pretty cold one. That high is only about 47 degrees today. It is going to be mainly cloudy with winds going about 10 to 20 miles per hour, so it's just a cool fall breezy day.
Oh, yeah, but just going on through the night, it's going to be dropping a little further, as it's going to be around 35 degrees. It's going to be cloudy with a few flurries or snow showers possible. I read that right. Snow showers.
Sign.
We're hearing it first. I didn't expect it. Usually it's
Not yet.
Usually it waits until Halloween.
Yes.
It's always on Halloween. But winds are going to be west at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Yeah, make sure you guys are checking that out. It is going to be a waning gibbous tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, if you guys are into all the moon phases.
That's right. But if you guys want to escape the cold weather, if you guys actually do get hit with some snow, make sure you guys are staying warm. And a great way to do that is by going to a bar or restaurant and playing Pilot games and shutting away that cold weather. But we get our bingo day started with that Vikings bingo, and it starts at 12 p.m. and it goes all the way till 1 p.m. They're 25-cent cards, and we have $2,359 on the line for you guys to take home in 52 balls or less. And while you guys are taking home cash prizes during that 12 to 1 span, whether you're playing that Twins bingo or our Vikings bingo, you guys are taking home points towards the Twiking zone, which you guys compete for each and every day at that lunchtime.
Oh, yeah, and we've had a couple switch-ups in these player standings and a couple close races that you guys want to watch out for as well.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, in the back half of these standings in 10th, we have T-Bone over at Poppers, the only player outside of that 100,000-point club with 99,000 points. Hopefully they'll come out today and get that 1,000 points. In 9th, shortly ahead, it's Kirby over at VFW Blaine with 100,000 points. Shortly ahead of Kirby in 8th, we have Red over at American Legion Fridley with 103,000 points. Everyone in that little chunk right there, only about like 4,000 points between all of them.
Absolutely. It is super tight-knit right there in the end of those standings. There are some tight-knit races going on further into our standings, but you don't reach them until our 5th place spot, which happens to be our next shakeup. Getting pushed back from 4th place into 5th now, we have Sinbab over at Corky's Bar South Haven, now sitting with 197,000 points. But the player that was able to push past them into 4th place from 5th, we have loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, as they sit only 1,000 points ahead of him, with an accumulated 198,000 so far.
Oh yeah, but for the first time for these past 2 days, these top 3 has stayed solidified. The first of which in 3rd, which is Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley, currently sitting with 216,000 points. In 2nd place, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 219,000 points and holding on to that first place spot. Taking it over this week, we got Mikey Wins over at the Maple Tavern with 246,000 points. Came out yesterday and got a ton of wins.
Absolutely. They've been coming out each day this week and getting a ton of wins. Mikey Wins is definitely solidifying their spot in that top spot. But I do not want to discredit the rest of our players. They are highly competitive and know what it takes to win as well. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for the entirety of that top 5 probably, as they are closing in on just Sinbob and loser Dave. I expect them to be getting in that 200,000 point club by the end of this week, if not the start of next week.
Oh yeah, I expect to see it at least by Friday, by tomorrow.
Absolutely, yeah. I could definitely see it. So make sure you guys are coming out in just about 14 minutes. We're going to be jumping into some awesome Vikings bingo. But on the location side of things, we have some shakeups happening there as well as some tight-knit races. And it doesn't actually look like there was a single shakeup from yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Just some more locations accumulating some points.
Oh yeah, but I'll take the back half of these standings. As in 10th place, we have Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 105,000 points. In 9th, we got Steve-O's in Crystal with 113,000 points. Shortly ahead in 8th, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 120,000 points. With 123,000 points in 7th, we have Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. Definitely a close race to watch out for there. In 6th place, we have Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 239,000 points. And in 5th, we have VFW Blaine with 242,000 points.
Absolutely. They are closing in and almost to that halfway point before they're making it to the tail end and trying to get into that 300,000 point club. We only have one location there, and that is Poppers in Virginia. They sit in 4th place with 352,000 points. But then in 3rd place, freshly in the 400,000 point club, we have Corky's Bar South Haven. They sit with 404,000 points. Then with 459,000 points in 2nd place, it's American Legion Fridley. But leading the pack with over 100,000 points separating them from the 2nd place location, it is VFW Spring Lake Park, as they sit with 567,000 points.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our locations in those standings. You guys are definitely doing great, and good job to all those players out there supporting them.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys stick around, because we want to play some Vikings bingo and give out some cash for you guys. But if you guys want to take home some cash and different opportunities as well, right now we're listening to a little Make It Rain. It's an awesome E-Tab game that we all know and love. It's got our founding fathers giving you out some cash. You guys will definitely want to go check it out.
Oh yeah, but if that isn't quite your theme, which I'm not sure why it wouldn't be, you got Ben Franklin in a Hawaiian shirt, but we do, if that isn't quite your theme. We have over 70 different charitable E-Tab games you guys can check out, each with their own theme. You guys can play these at any time to win huge prizes up to $1,500, and all these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, as well as awesome bonus and free play rounds that you guys can check out. So make sure you guys are doing that between our regularly scheduled bingo.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun, and let us know which one is your favorite. But if you just want to stick to the regularly scheduled bingo, we kickstart after Vikings bingo. We let you guys loose for about 4 hours to play some game day bingo. They're 50-cent cards running from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. We have that minor prize starting off clean slate today, but it's at 52 balls or less, and every single round it does not go out. It clicks up 2 balls for you guys. We have a major starting out today at exactly $1,000 at 48 balls or less, and a mega prize sitting at $42,076 at 49 balls or less. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a great run up to our happy hour show.
Oh yeah, that happy hour, that starts off right at 4 o'clock with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo, where you guys get to take a stab at over $40,505. But not to worry, if you guys are unable to get that jackpot, after 23 more games of Game Day Bingo, the 50-cent cards running from 4 all the way till 6, you guys will be getting a second shot at that. During those times, you'll be going after that same minor, major, and mega, depending on what's rolling around from that 1 to 4 times. But just be sure that that minor is probably going to be going out a couple times, as well as it will be going out a ton of times during those 4 to 6 times. But after those 23 games of Game Day Bingo, you got that last chance at that Lucky 4 Bingo, But during all those times during our happy hour, you guys are earning points for our happy hour standings.
That's right. We have not updated them in a while for you guys, but don't worry. We've been keeping track of everybody's score that you guys have accumulated over the last few weeks, and as soon as we get it updated, we will let you guys know. But as it sits on the player side of things, we have a three-way tie in 10th place. Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville all sit in 10th, all with 10,000 points. Then we have a three-way tie in 7th place between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. They all sit with 11,000. Then with 12,000 in 6th place, we have Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon. Then in 5th place, we sit with Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000. Then with 15,000 in 4th place, we have Billany playing at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O'Lars at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000. Then with 20,000 in 2nd place, it's Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. But holding on to 1st place for us right now, we have Funk, who plays at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards and sits with 38,000 points.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our players in those standings. We can't wait to see those get updated here shortly. But on the location side of things, in 10th, we have Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel with 16,000 points. In 8th place, we have a two-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and William McCoy's of Andover, both tied with 17,000 points. With 19,000 points in 7th, we have Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. In 6th place, we have VFW Blaine with 23,000 points. 5th was Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th, we had American Legion Fridley. In 3rd was VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. In 2nd was Onamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And with 80,000 points in 1st place, we had Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids.
Absolutely, that's some awesome stuff, and we will let you guys know as soon as we get those updated for you guys, and we'll go over all the craziness that happened while we were gone. But after we get done with that 6 p.m. game of Lucky 4 Bingo, that if it doesn't go out at 4, you guys will have that second opportunity at over $40,000. You guys will get to jump into some uninterrupted school bingo tonight. You guys just finished off our specialty nights, but we talk about them in a little bit. So tonight, you guys will get 4 hours uninterrupted of school bingo, 6 o'clock all the way till 10 p.m. We're starting off the day with that line prize at $129 at 10 balls or less, a large frame at $4,022 at 43 balls or less, and a coverall jackpot of $16,995. You guys can take it home in 50 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but we do have a couple of those interruptions running throughout the week. The first of which is our MegaSota game night. That starts off for you guys at 6:40 every single Tuesday, with Tony and Nikki taking the helm, leading you guys through a ton of PGL action, all the way up until that jackpot jungle grand finale. We're in 54 balls or less. You guys can take home a whopping $41,551.
Absolutely, it's a lot of fun. And then we have our second specialty night of the week, which happens to be our TwinsWinsDay. You can check that out each and every Wednesday from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. And last night was the final TwinsWinsDay.
Oh, yeah.
We are officially switching over to a Wild Wednesday. Woo! So that is something super awesome. So make sure you guys are coming out next Wednesday night for it. And make sure you guys sign up at pgl.world if you want to come out for any of our specialty nights. That way you can ensure that you guys get those PGL points because you're already a member of the Pilot Gambling League. You also get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter. So make sure you guys sign up at pgl.world today.
Oh, yeah, not only...
It's
This
all right.
mornings get you sometimes.
Yeah, they really do.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys are signing up at the PGL.world, not only do you get to earn all those awesome points, you also get put on our new PGL member spotlight, where we give you a little bit of extra luck and see if we can't get you on those PGL standings. We had a couple players that did just that. Starting us off, we have Blue Frog 12, Pink Fly 123, Fred Trisha, By Palumbo, Andrew Scar, Sparky File, Gina 1440, B Santer 34, Midnight, Kate, Sham, JLP, as well as Peterson 27. So congratulations to all those players getting signed up, and we can't wait to see you guys on those PGL standings.
That's right, but we've had players competing all season 12 long so far, and so sticking around and jumping into these standings have been awesome stuff, and we have players already in this top 10 that we want to talk about with you guys. And did Panda just come in from unranked yesterday?
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a newcomer that I did not see. So now we have Panda sitting in 10th place, holding it on for another week over at the roadside. They sit with 654,000 points. The only player not at that 700,000 point marker or higher.
Oh, yeah, but starting off that 700,000 point marker in 9th, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 710,000 points. With 750,000 points in 8th place, we have Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. Shortly ahead in 7th, we have Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 760,000 points. In 6th place, we have Chapster over at Moe's with 789,000 points. And in 5th place, we have Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 791,000 points, getting close to that 800,000 point marker.
Absolutely, but the players already there start off in 4th place. Burgar is playing over at Southtown Lanes, and they sit with an accumulated 827,620 points. 3rd place is Sloppy, holding on over at Malone's Bar and Grill. They sat with 843,150 points. But about 10,000 points ahead of them, it's Devoided sitting in 2nd place over at the Roadside. They have 853,885 points. But no one's really competing right now for that 1st place spot, as they kind of have it wrapped up for Get UD. They're playing at VFW Austin, and they have 1,233,375 points so far. Do you have any of these players specifically that you're looking out for next week?
I really want to watch out for Sarah Honey. Moved up earlier in last week, and so hopefully we'll maybe see him move maybe past Nixon, but we also have to watch out for 5th place Brizo.
Brizo's definitely the player I'm looking out for. Brizo and Burgar are 5th and 4th place players. I definitely could see them moving up, maybe even passing up Sloppy. Devoided is a long-time player, so it's going to be hard to pass them up, but we'll definitely keep you guys updated and see what happens. On the location side of things, we officially have all 10 of our locations in the 2 million point club or higher, which is awesome to see.
Oh yeah, starting us off in 10th place, previously in 9th, getting pushed back, we got Cabin Bar Nicolette with 2,144,000 points. In 9th place, pushing them back, it's previously in 10th place, Corner Bar and Grill Winstead, currently sitting with 2,218,000 points. Another switch up in 8th place, previously in 7th, getting pushed back, it's VFW Austin with a whopping 2,229,000 points. They got pushed back by 7th place previously in, they also got pushed back actually, getting also pushed back in 7th place previously in 6th. We got Friendly Buffalo and Big Lake with 2,240,000 points. But in 6th place, previously in 8th, the high riser for currently, it's LJ's in Miltona with 2,254,000 points.
That's some awesome stuff. I know last season LJ's was kind of ricocheting back and forth in and out of those standings for a while. So it's nice to see them moving up and kind of solidifying their rank in the middle of the pack right now. Now they are right behind our 5th place player, our 5th place location, I should say, as Corner Pocket and Rice sit with just about 2,000 points ahead of them, even less so than that, about 1,500. So it's definitely a close-knit race between LJ's and Corner Pocket right now. I could definitely see LJ's moving up next week as well. But as it stands, Corner Pocket is in 5th place. And in 4th place, we have the Mabel Liquor Store. They sit with that 2,613,689 points. 2nd place, getting pushed back from 3rd, it's VFW Northfield, right back to that 3rd place spot, now sitting with 2,751,525 points, and taking that 2nd place spot back over. I know we didn't expect them to stay getting pushed back for long. It's Poppers in Virginia. They are sitting in 2nd place with 2,975,630 points.
Wow.
But 1st place, man, their point total now is definitely separated them from the pack. I don't think anyone will be catching up in this tail end of season 12. It's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, and they sit with 3,675,410 points.
Oh yeah, just before our couple specialty nights that we just had, they were actually just before yesterday, they were at least a full million ahead. So this is definitely going to be a race of the century.
Absolutely.
I think Howie Sports Bar and Grill might have run away, but we can't be too sure.
No, never. You can never tell for sure what's going to happen in these PGL standings. So make sure you guys are coming out for those PGL specialty nights each and every week, and making sure you guys are signed up at pgl.world.
Oh yeah, while you're at it, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way, you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You guys can also click that website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Absolutely. But before we let you guys loose for about 10 minutes, we want to talk about Mikey Wins. Over this past weekend, they played over at Steve-O's and took home the largest jackpot of the weekend, a whopping $23,632. While they were playing at Steve-O's, along with all the other players playing at that location, they support the West Metro Fire Rescue District Firefighters Relief Triple Crown. Their mission is that they are committed to protecting the community's quality of life through prevention, preparedness, and all hazard emergency responses.
Oh yeah, definitely an important thing to keep in mind that you guys are always out there supporting these charities, and you guys have just about 10 minutes left before you guys are getting started with some Vikings bingo. Just make sure that you guys remember that when you guys play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys in 10.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53
balls.
balls.
Hey, you guys, and welcome to some Vikings bingo. We just about have we just have about 30 seconds left before we're getting enrolled in this first game. And if you guys didn't know, we were just here about 10 minutes ago, and I'm going to be one of your hosts, Jordy, and this is...
Will.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be streaming to you live all day long, but we're going to be with you live right now for the next hour all over those brand new Pilot TVs, your Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, as well as on YouTube Live and on Twitch as well. Both of those channel names are under MegaSota for you guys.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just sent out a bunch of them to a bunch of new locations over at McHugh's Grill and Bar, Muddy Chicken Burnsville, Muddy Cow Shakopee, Carbone's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville, Red Men Club, Flame Bar, Red Fox Tavern, Goodfellas Lakeview, Old Piper in Lakeview, as well as Blashko's Embassy Bar.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations to all those locations getting those shiny new Pilot TVs. Wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on all of our games of bingo we have ahead of us today.
Absolutely. And we got a bunch of you guys 3 balls away already. Woo. We got $4 on this line and large M and $2,386 on this jackpot. We're going to be playing about 10 rounds of this for the next hour for you guys, and we're going to be trying to give out some great cash to you guys. We had a bunch of players take home some cash, though, just yesterday. Friday, we gave out 4 different jackpots. It was 23 different jackpots we gave out for the last 7 days, and it made it 328 jackpots for season 12 so far.
Oh yeah, we have we have a winner right here. As we have not Jules over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking him $4 on that line prize, getting us ready for that large M.
Nicely done, not Jules. But yeah, we're working on that $4 large M. And just yesterday, we were starting to talk about the different jackpots we gave out. And that first one we gave out went out to Lefty. They were playing over at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove and got to take home $659.
Oh yeah, right after that we had Shorty over at JJ's Bowling Lounge, taking home the largest jackpot of the day, taking home $7,972.
Nicely done, Shorty. Then there was another jackpot that went out, and it went out to Big Cobbs. They were playing over at Mo Leader's Quarry, and they took home $810.
Oh yeah, next up we had Wiener over at Scheifler's Liquor, taking home $763.
Nicely done to all of our different jackpot winners yesterday. Hopefully you guys can take home some jackpots as well. We're going to be trying to give out this over $2,000 jackpot to one of you lucky players out there. But there's a bunch of different ways that you guys can take home some jackpots while playing Pilot games. And then one of those ways is checking out our e-tabs. The latest one that we released was just about a couple weeks ago, I think it's 3 weeks today that was released. It is called Bounty Hunter. You can collect those lucky horseshoes and try your hand in the Bonanza bonus round, or you can pick a lucky door in the Saloon Door bonus to win some big prizes that way as well. It's definitely a lot of fun, and we would love to hear your feedback, so definitely check it out.
Oh yeah, but we do have a winner, as we have Stoley over at American Legion Shakopee, taking home that $4 large M. And if you guys want to stay in the know about all of our e-tabs that we release and everything Pilot, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll be able to see our logo. That way you'll also be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You guys can also click the website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Absolutely. That Facebook page is a great resource to utilize. If you want to be in the know about all things Pilot games, you should definitely head over there and check it out. We are working on this $7 must-go prize, and there it is. It is going out to Borden over at playing at the Sunset Grill, as well as Tony it's Tony M 1982. They're playing at the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and splitting up that $7 prize with Borden. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 1. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 2. Hopefully this Borden playing is not Lizzie.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I was wondering if Tony M, I was like, how old is Tony?
Tony M. Oh, we do know a Tony M.
We know a Tony M. So
I think he's in Vegas right now, though.
Oh,
I don't think he's in Minnesota.
Oh, no. He's not out here playing. But good job to all of our winners taking home all those wins. Make sure you guys are also checking out that Facebook page so you guys can stay in the know about everything Pilot.
Absolutely. But Monday through Friday, we have a 20-little-minute segment each and every morning at 11:30 that has all the hot little tidbits that you need to know for the day about Pilot games, and you guys should definitely check it out. It is called Cup of Joe, and half the week I get to host it, and the other half a couple of the boys host it. Whether it's me or any of the other bingo hosts, we talk about all the big progressives on the line for the day, as well as where all the big shakeups happen in these standings that you guys are competing so diligently for. It's been a lot of fun. You guys should definitely check it out Monday through Friday at 11:30.
Oh yeah, but right after that, we're doing what we always do. After our One second.
Okay.
After our Cup of Joe, we get into our Vikings bingo.
That's right.
25-cent cards. We started off from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. It's what we're doing right now. You guys are going after this jackpot of over $2,389. And as always, you guys can take this jackpot home in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be here with you for the next hour. So, guys, stick around and get enrolled, as you guys have just about a minute and a half to get enrolled in this game number 2. But at 1 p.m., we'll let you guys loose, and you guys will get to play some game day bingo. They're 50-cent cards, and they run all the way till 4 p.m. unhosted. You guys will get to start off with that minor prize, starting out clean slate, but it's at 52 balls or less. And each round, it does not go out. It means it clicks up 2 balls for you guys. So we give out multiple minors each and every day. You guys definitely need to be trying for it. We also have a major prize at $1,000. You can take it home in 48 balls or less, and a mega prize at $42,076. You can take that home in 49 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but right after that, going on from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, we've got our happy hour stream. That starts off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 o'clock, where you guys take a stab at over $40,505. But not to worry, if you guys are unable to get that jackpot, after 23 more games of Game Day Bingo, running from 4 all the way till 6, you'll be getting a second shot at that at 6 o'clock. During those times of Game Day Bingo, you guys will still be going after that minor, major, and that mega. Hopefully some of those jackpots will be sticking around. Mostly you guys will be wanting to watch for that major and that mega, as most of the time that'll just be climbing up in monetary amount. But after that last game of Lucky 4 Bingo, right at 6 o'clock, you guys will be getting into 4 hours uninterrupted tonight of Skull Bingo. During those times, you guys are going after a line prize of $129. You guys can always take that home in 10 balls or less. That large frame prize starting off today at $4,022, and you guys can always take that home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall jackpot sitting ominously in the background at $16,995. And as always, you guys can take that home in 50 balls or less.
Absolutely. You guys definitely need to be coming out for that Skull Bingo tonight. But just last night and the day previous, we had some interruptions. And if you guys don't know what those are the specialty nights that we have a couple nights a week. And the next time you can check that out is next Tuesday. It happens each and every Tuesday at 6:40, and that's our MegaSota game night. It's the biggest gambling night of the week, and it's a lot of fun because you guys get to come out. It's your only opportunity at seeing Tony and Nikki, and they give out those jackpots and PGL points along the way, and they want you to stick around because their Jackpot Jungle finale game, it's the $1 edition. It still has not gone out, and so in 54 balls or less, you could be trying to take home $41,551.
Oh, yeah, but that isn't the only special night we have running throughout the week, because right after that, that's right, the very next day, we've got some Wild Wednesday. That goes on from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, with me and Ian taking the helm when you guys through a ton of PGL action, all the way up until our 2 twin games of Wipeout Blackout being the grand finale for you guys, where you guys get to visit the sun and the beach for the last time.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun and a great way to take home some cash. But speaking of taking home cash, we got Stymie over at Trebek's Bar and Little Church over at Old Piper Inn. They're both splitting up that $6 line prize. Now we're working on a $6 large M, as well as that $2,418 jackpot. But you guys should definitely check out our special nights. They happen on that Tuesday and Wednesdays. And you guys should definitely make sure you're signed up at pgl.world in order to earn those points. But as we're working on this large M, we have Nan, Stoli, Mojo Mom, B-Mac, and Tony M 1982. All 3 balls away from trying to take home this prize.
Oh, yeah, but while you guys are going after this jackpot, we've got some national days for you guys, and the first of which is actually an international day, and this one is International Plain Language Day. On October 13th, International Plain Language Day promotes the use of clear and simple information. It's also a day to help people realize the importance of plain language. I'm guessing like the use of like not using like slang or anything like that.
Just being completely straightforward. Plain language is a writing designed to ensure the reader understands as quickly, easily, and completely as possible. Plain language strives to be easy to read, understand, and to use. It avoids verbiage, convoluted language, and jargon.
Interesting. Oh, that's got to be something to look into. But we do have Tony M 1982 over at the Barrel House Bar and Cafe, taking home $6 on that large M, and we have switched over to a $9 Musco coverall prize.
That's right, but plain language, if you guys didn't know, is clear, straightforward expression using only as many words as are necessary.
That's really fun. We do have B-Mac over at the Grillium taking home $9 on that Musco coverall prize. Good job to you, B-Mac. I started laughing because this has just made me realize what this day reminds me of.
What does it remind you of?
When Kevin was trying to speak in as little words as possible.
In The Office?
Yeah.
I have not seen a lot of The Office, and so you'll definitely have to bring up that to Ian. He'll find definite humor in it.
Oh, he will.
Yeah, I love Kevin, though, so I can only imagine.
He's like, why use many word when less word do good? And it was, yeah.
You don't understand what he says.
He was like, yeah. And so, yeah, he was just like going around talking
so
like
funny.
that. And
Just
like,
taking out all conjunctive words ever.
Yeah, he was
That's
like, hey, man,
hysterical.
you gotta stop.
You gotta stop. That is hilarious. If you guys didn't know, there are 5 principles of plain language.
Oh, wow. The first of which is write for your reader and not for yourself. Use pronouns whenever you can. State your major points first before going into details. That's got to be a big one. Stick to your topic. That I'm really terrible at that.
I was gonna say.
Limit each paragraph to one idea and to keep it short. No. And except for when I'm writing like actual like academic papers, then yeah.
Yes.
And then write in active voice. Not sure what that means, writing in an active voice, but yeah, definitely some good tips.
Very cool. I actually have never heard the term active voice either, but
no, and I would expect my English teachers to have taught me how to write.
Active voice is a grammatical voice common in many of the world's languages. It is unmarked voice for clauses featured in transitive verb in
nominative accusative languages,
Wow.
including English and most other Indo-European languages.
Interesting. The more we discover, the more I can't pronounce words. So we'll stick to the plain language and celebrate it today.
You would think that being one of the key principles of plain language, it would use a little bit of it itself.
Just simple diction, but
I
that's
know.
all right. Well, our next National Day is a pretty serious one, and it is Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day on October 13. National Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day focuses on the estimated 271,270 Americans diagnosed with this destructive cancer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never really realized the statistic was so high.
I didn't know either, but I would like to know the difference between metastatic and what that necessarily means.
Yeah, because I wasn't quite sure about that, like what it was either.
Yeah. Let's take a peek. You guys have just about 30 seconds, though, to get enrolled in this game number 3. And metastatic actually means the spread of the cancer cells from the place where it first formed to another part of the body. So it's that metastatic breast cancer that ends up spreading to your lymph nodes or to major organs, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. That's horrible. Yeah, this is definitely a very, very important day to celebrate and have awareness about. So if you are out there celebrating it and you guys have been diagnosed with it or know anyone, a loved one or a friend who's been diagnosed with it, today is a day to spread that awareness and kind of celebrate those people. And here's a little bit of extra luck out to you guys who have dealt with this in your life, because it is such a prevalent thing that many, many Americans face. And not even just Americans, just people in general.
Oh, yeah. And next up on our national days, it is a food holiday.
One that I don't really know much about.
No. We have National Yorkshire Pudding Day. National Yorkshire Pudding Day is observed across the United States each year on October 13th. And I'm guessing it's more of a like a British dessert.
Yeah, it sounds
Is
very
this
British.
Is this the one in Friends where they mixed up the Yorkshire pudding and the I forgot what it was. They made like a dessert and like a meat. Oh no, it was a trifle that they made.
Oh.
Actually made like a meat trifle.
Oh, with the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, it is called a popover in America.
Oh.
Yeah, it is kind of just like it's like in a muffin tin almost, and it's like a pastry kind of puff, and it's
it
got
has,
the
like,
cream custard inside that's baked with it.
Ah, sounds really good.
Interesting. We do
Yeah.
a pot player over at Poppers. They're taking home that $10 line prize. Now we're working on $5 line prize. Now we're working on a $5 large M and a $2,444 jackpot.
Oh yeah, but as you guys are working on that, yeah, Yorkshire pudding. I don't think, definitely haven't had it before.
No, but there are some secret tips apparently.
Oh wow. Secret to crisp Yorkshire puddings is to get both in the both the tin and the fat piping hot.
Okay,
so you have to like
before you bake it.
Before you bake it, you heat up the tin first.
Oh, okay. It's
and then
kind of
pour
like
in
when
the
you make
batter.
it's kind of like when you make loaves of bread, how you
You
bake your cast iron first before you put your bread in with it.
And it's like how you're supposed to do that with pizza trays as well.
Yeah.
And even crust. You
Very
cook the
cool.
crust and then you put the stuff on it and then
Yeah.
cook again.
Okay, well, if you guys didn't know, Yorkshire pudding is baked with pudding made from a batter of eggs, flour, milk, or water, a common British side dish, and it's usually versatile food that can be served with numerous different ways depending on the ingredients, the size, and the accompanying components of the meal. It is, as a first course, it can be served with onion gravy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like a biscuits and gravy kind of dealio.
Yeah, it's kind of like
beef-
a savory.
Yeah,
Interesting. People use it with beef.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a winner as we have GTZ over at the Midi taking home $5 on that large M as we have officially clicked over to an $8 Musco coverall with Steve only 2 balls away, and I am at a bar.
Nice. But there it is. We got our winner, and it's looking like Little Church over at Old Piper in Lakeville is taking home that $8 Musco prize in this game number 3 already. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 4.
Ooh, definitely some awesome stuff.
And technically, the U.S. does not have Yorkshire pudding the way that the U.K. does.
Oh, because grocery stores don't stock Aunt Bessie's between the frozen peas, ice cream, and mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, and I guess they do in the U.K.
That's fine because we also don't put beans on our toast.
This kind of reminds me of like it's a savory meaty pie, I guess. That's typically how the UK people eat it. And so it just reminds me of Sweeney Todd and her meat pies. Did you ever watch Sweeney Todd? Yeah.
Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter's
No.
her meat pies. I can't. Mrs. Lovett?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so. I haven't watched it in ages.
I just watched it like last year.
And then I've never seen like the play or anything.
No, I've only seen the Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter rendition. Yes, Miss Lovett.
Yeah.
Yeah, her pies. That's what these remind me of. I guarantee they're very different, very delicious, but that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, yeah. But we do have another national day for you guys as you guys are getting enrolled into this game number 4 of Vikings Bingo. And this one is a pretty cool one, as it is National Train Your Brain Day. On October 13th, National Train Your Brain Day challenges us to do some puzzling games and riddles. Whether you play solo or go up against teams, the day improves our thinking power. And today is the day to go into one of those escape rooms or something, maybe.
Absolutely. I love brain games. I used to watch Brain Games, the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
I do Sudoku and different weird different brain games all the time when I'm just bored. I think this is a great one. Everyone should train your brain. And especially as we get older and older, a lot of people stop training their brain as much. They feel like they don't need to. But it's just as much a muscle as everything else in your body. And so it definitely needs you to keep working it.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, in all those, like, puzzles and stuff, they're always so, like, fun. I was, like, doing, like, any of those, like, I remember being, like, really interested in any of, like, those little puzzles that you do, like, where it's, like, the pieces of metal you try to get, like, untangled and stuff.
Yeah.
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 They were always fun, like, the first time, but after you did it the first time, I was like, oh, man, now I know how to do it. Yeah.
No, my grandpa, his entire basement was covered in different little brain games and brain teaser kind of handheld puzzle things. And so it was definitely a big part of my childhood playing all those different ones. It's definitely probably what shaped me wanting to play random brain games all the time now.
Oh, yeah. I remember being able to do all of those. You remember the little ones where it's like the piece of wood that's cut into a triangle and you got the golf pegs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I was like the only person that could like that I knew that could like actually go down to one.
Oh my goodness. I remember it took me so long. I think I was at like an Outback one time or something and it was on the table.
Man.
And I sat there probably the entire meal trying to play it.
Oh yeah. It was pretty difficult, I remember. It took me a long time to like actually know that there's like a method kind of.
Yeah, but it's definitely a fun one. So it's National Train Your Brain Day. So grab any of your brain teasers or brain games and play them today. It's definitely the day to do it. But those were the end of our national days with you guys, as you have just about 5 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 4. But we do have some Twins news to talk about. Their season did end, and they finished with a 77-84 ratio. What's the word? They're 77-84.
Standings?
Yeah. Well, anyone else remember the weird, probably just one induced speculation out of Minnesota earlier this year that Carlos Correa was so happy with the Twins that he might not opt out of his contract, a contract that had just 2 years and $70 million remaining on it. Well, it was always silly, but it definitely got squashed when Correa compared himself to a high-priced item at the Dior store that the Twins will have to come up and check on the price if they want to keep him. Before I go any further, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah. We have Red over at American Legion Fridley taking home that $7 line prize. Good job to you, Red, as we work on that large M.
And now you can say that it's actually been reported that Correa is saying that he will opt out once he's eligible to do so after the World Series.
Yeah, he told a newspaper a couple days ago. But if you guys want to continue to support our Twins and everything they're doing in their offseason, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins for the E-Tab game Twins Win. You guys can play that today wherever Pilot games are played and check out that Home Run Derby bonus round.
Absolutely. It's an awesome one. You guys will definitely want to check it out. Play it and shoot some luck over to our Twins in their offseason. But if you guys are playing this Vikings bingo right now, or you're playing our Twins bingo the other half of the year, you guys are taking home points towards the Twiking zone. They're the standings that you guys compete for each and every day from 12 to 1, and I'll let you take the players away.
Ooh, oh yeah,
Sorry, wrong time, I guess.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was like stifling a hiccup. It really got me there. In 10th place though, we have T-Bone over at Poppers with 99,000 points, just shy of that 100,000 point club. In 9th place, we have Kirby over at VFW Blaine with 100,000 points. With 103,000 points in 8th place, we have Red over at American Legion Fridley. In 7th, it's Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 122,000 points. In 6th, we have Tez over at Poppers with 139,000 points. In 5th place, previously in 4th, getting pushed back, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 197,000 points. Shortly ahead in 4th place and pushing Sin Bob back, it's previously in 5th place loser Dave, who's over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 198,000 points.
Yeah, but we do have Mikey Wins at Steve-O's and Crystal taking home that $7 large M, and then we have that $10 Musco prize on the line now.
Oh yeah, we'll be talking about him in just a second. But in 3rd place, we got Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 216,000 points. With 219,000 points in 2nd, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, and just taking home this $10 Musco coverall prize, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. He just took home $10, and he is currently sitting with 246,000 points. Plus the 2 wins he just got.
His ears must have been ringing. That is some impressive stuff. Mikey Wins coming out, getting those wins, showing what it takes to take over these standings and get your spot solidified. That is some impressive stuff. Nicely done, Mikey Wins. Keep up the great work, and you are taking over the twiking zone.
Oh, yeah, he heard us going over the standings.
Absolutely. He's like, this is my time to shine. But on the location side of things, you guys are also supporting locations whenever you guys play. And starting off in 10th place, we have Halfley's Bar in Richmond. They sit with 105,000 points. Then with 113,000 in 9th place, we have Steve-O's in Crystal. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza and Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 120,000. Then with 123,000 in 7th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 239,000. Then with 242,000 in 5th place, it's VFW Blaine. 4th place, though, it's Poppers in Virginia. They sit with 352,000 points. Then with 404,000 points in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place, it's American Legion Fridley as they sit with 459,000. And then with a whopping 567,000 points in 1st place, it is VFW Spring Lake Park.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of our locations and players in those standings. You guys are definitely starting off the twiking zone right. But if you guys want to stick away from our regularly scheduled bingo, we're listening to a little bit of Make It Rain. It's where you get to see our favorite presidents, and you even get to see Ben Franklin slapped with a picture of himself.
I mean, who doesn't want to see Ben Frank get slapped in the face with a $100 bill?
Exactly. He's even in a Hawaiian shirt and, like, green khaki shorts. He looks like the coolest, Boy Scout leader. Or something.
It really does.
Yeah, like he's the one that lets you actually whittle something fun with a pocket knife or something.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And definitely a fun one. You guys should definitely check it out. It's a great way to earn some cash as well. But if you guys don't want to hang out with the Founding Fathers, I don't know why you wouldn't. But we have over 70 different Charitable E-Tab games that you guys can choose to play at any time as well. They each have very different themes that you guys can choose and know and love. We even have huge prizes up to $1,500 on each of our games. All of them even have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's also awesome bonus rounds and free play rounds as well that you guys can win.
Oh, yeah, definitely something to check out in between our regularly scheduled bingo. But as you guys are getting enrolled into this next game of Vikings Bingo, we got a little music history for you guys. And in 1992, Prince releases an album with a symbol on the cover that later becomes his name. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I actually don't know what album they're talking about specifically, so I would like to know. Do you know which album it is?
Well, I was guessing it would have been Prince.
Is it just called Prince?
I'm guessing it wasn't originally a title album, but I'm guessing his name was something different before 1992.
Yeah, I would like to know Prince's real name as well. I actually don't think I know that. Oh, it's the Love Symbol album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the first song on it is My Name is Prince.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's a 6.5-minute song.
Yeah, I have a pin of that symbol for my dad when he went to a concert.
Real?
Yeah, he has a bunch of these little pins and stuff from concerts and all that.
His real name is actually Prince.
Really?
Prince Rogers Nelson.
That's awesome.
Nelson? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I like that.
How did
That's
I
an
not
awesome
know
name.
that he was married twice?
Really?
How did I not know that?
Huh, that's cool.
Interesting. Well, very cool stuff. Definitely
Yeah.
an iconic moment for Prince as he released that album.
Yeah.
Well, in 2016, Bob Dylan is awarded a Nobel Prize in Literature for having created new poetic expressions within the great American song tradition. Previous winners in this category include William Golding, John Steinbeck, and William Faulkner. He is the first American to win since Toni Morrison in 1993.
That is awesome.
That's incredible.
Bob Dylan in literature. But we do have a winner as we have Bombers over at B52's Burgers and Brew. Makes sense. Taking home $8 on that line prize. Good job to you taking the name to B52.
Naming it and claiming it. Nicely done. $8 going out to you. We got $8 on that large M and $2,524 on that jackpot. But this is definitely a very cool one of Bob Dylan winning a Nobel Prize.
Yeah. And in literature of instead of like something like music based or something.
Yeah, it's from that's very, very cool. I want to know music artists that have won the Nobel Prize.
That's got to be really low, right?
You would think, right? Interesting.
He was also the first songwriter.
Interesting. We do have Stoli at American Legion Jacoby taking home $8 on that large M. Now we're working on that jackpot. We got a bunch of balls to go before we're moving past it, though, so it might be going out here.
Yeah, we got to run up with Stymie, only 5 balls away.
Yeah, he was the first songwriter to ever receive the prize.
Wow.
The only other American to win the prize was Toni Morrison in 1993, apparently. That was a musician.
Wow.
Interesting. Very cool stuff.
That's very surprising, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's some awesome stuff to happen on this day in music history.
Oh, yeah, but we did just get done with a couple of our awesome PGL specialty nights. And if you guys want to be earning some of that awesome PGL points while you're taking home some of that cash, you got to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a ton of great information in it.
Absolutely, but we got Mikey wins at Steve-O's and Crystal taking home $12 on that must-go prize in this game number 5. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 6 now. But if you guys sign up at pgl.world, you not only get those PGL points and access to that monthly newsletter, but we also highlight you guys in a newcomer spotlight, who we love showcasing all of you guys who sign up at pgl.world. The latest players who signed up include Blue Frog 12, Pinkfly123, Fred Trisha, BJ Palumbo, Andrew Scar, Sparky File, Gina 1440, BS Sander 34, Midnight, Kate, Sham, JLP, as well as Peterson 27.
Oh, yeah, congratulations to all those players getting signed up. We can't wait to see you guys get on those PGL standings.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But there's already been players competing all season 12 long so far, whether it be on our Tuesday night, MegaSota night, or our Twins Wednesday, now a Wild Wednesday. You guys take home those PGL points and compete against each other in our standings, and I'll let you take the players' side away.
Oh, yeah, kicking things off in 10th place, we got Panda over at the roadside with 654,000 points. In 9th place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 710,000 points. In 8th place, we have Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin, sitting with 750,000 points. Shortly ahead in 7th, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 760,000 points. With 789,000 points in 6th place, we got Chapster over at Moe's. In 5th, it's Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill, shortly ahead, currently sitting with 791,000 points. In 4th place, we have Bergar over at the Southtown Lanes with 827,000 points. In 3rd place, we have Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 843,000 points. With 853,000 points in 2nd, we have Devoided over at the roadside. And in 1st place, the only player in that 1 million point club, it's Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 1,233,000 points.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys are coming out next week for those PGL nights. But as you guys are taking home those points, the locations that you play at during those special nights also get to earn those PGL points. And so we have a standings for them as well. And we start off with a couple shakeups just from last night. Now in 10th place, getting pushed back from 9th, it's the Cabin Bar in Nicolette. They sit with 2,144,000 points. They got pushed back by now in 9th place. Previously in 10th, it's Corner Bar and Grill Winstead. They now sit with 2,218,000. Then getting pushed back from 7th place into 8th, it's VFW Austin, as they sit with 2,229,000. Then getting pushed back from 6th place into 7th, it's the Friendly Buffalo in Big Lake. They sit with 2,240,000. Then pushing both of those locations back and jumping up from 8th into 6th, that's LJ's in Miltona. They sit with 2,254,000. Then our entire top 5 had a little bit of a tight-knit race, and I was going to say there wasn't any shakeups, but there was, in fact, one in our top 3. But in 5th place, we have Corner Pocket and Rice as they sit with 2,256,000 points. 4th place as the Mabel Liquor Store sits with 2,613,000. Then in third place, getting pushed back from just second, it's VFW Northfield. They now sit with 2,751,525 points. Getting pushed back from our third place location, jumping up into second, it was Poppers in Virginia. They now sit with 2,975,000 points. But holding on to first place, and they are in their own point club. It is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, as they sit with 3,675,000 points.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of our locations and players out in the PGL. You guys are definitely kicking it off right. But as you guys are going after this line prize, this large M, a bolt of $7, and that $2,560 jackpot, we have some wild news for you guys. And the New York Rangers versus the Minnesota Wild. We're looking at what everything's looking like before that game gets started.
That's right, but we got Jack at Eagles Owatonna taking home that $7 line prize. Nicely done. Now we're working on a $7 large M and a $2,560 jackpot.
Oh, yeah, but the Wild are going to be facing off against the Rangers tonight. And the Wild are 6-2 out of the last 8 meetings between the Rangers. The over-under is going to be over 6, with the favorites with Wild winning by 1.5 points. Game predictions, this is going to be a great game between two of the best teams in the league. The Rangers are looking to start the season 2-0, but the Wild are looking to start the season strong in their home ice and overwhelm them in all 3 zones. The Wild's offense should pile on the goals with Kirill Kaprizov, Ryan Hartman, and the rest of the offense, creating quick shots with speed on the wing, while also finding the back of the net on quick cross-ice passes in the offensive zone. The Wild also look to limit the Rangers' offense with Matthew Dumba, Jonas Broden, and the rest of the defensive unit stepping up at the blue line and limiting the Rangers from finding scoring chances, while goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury steps up and blanks the shots on the net. The Wild should win the game with a strong performance on their home ice.
Absolutely. So that is something really exciting to look forward to, and that's happening tonight at 7 p.m. They're going up against those Rangers, so we'll have to see how they fare, which will be something super exciting. What's your game prediction?
I'm going to guess Wild are going to win 7-2.
7-2, all right. I am going to say Wild are winning 6-3. We do have a winner, though, as Stymie over at Trebek's Bar and Grill is taking home that $7 large M. Now we're working on an $11 must-go prize. And if you guys want to show your support for our Wild in the meantime, play our E-Tab game that we teamed up with them for, Let's Go Wild. You can even check out that Slap Shot bonus round to win some huge prizes there, too. So definitely check that out. But there it is. We got our must-go winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Stymie getting the double win over at Trebek's Bar and Grill, taking him $11 on that must-go coverall. Good job to you, Stymie, as well as Jack.
That's right. Well, we do have a fishing report to talk about with you guys. This was done about the Alexandria area lakes by Explore Minnesota, updated on just the 7th. The fall bite is on the Alexandria area, and walleye are roaming the weed lines with the best bite at the remaining green weeds. For walleye, as well as northern pike and bass, toss out a jig and sucker minnow. Walleye anglers are also catching fish when trolling crankbaits through deeper waters. Bass anglers continue to catch fish using moving baits such as crankbaits, bladed jigs, and spinnerbaits on the flats. Crappies and bluegill are still active along the weed lines, and more fish are showing up in the deeper basins. For weed-lined panfish, use jigs and small plastics, and for basin fish, use jig-style baits.
Oh yeah, but just another reminder that whenever you guys are playing pilot games, to share those pictures with us. We love to get those pictures and to see your guys' faces. So if you guys want a jackpot, hold up your iPad and let us see your happy face holding that jackpot message. You guys can even send us pictures of you guys playing with your friends or even your favorite bartender. And you guys can share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com. Or you can even put them up on any of our social media with the hashtag #PilotGames, and we'll be able to scoop it up from there.
Absolutely. You can see a couple great examples right here next to me, all of these amazing ones we play during our enrolling screen. But we also love highlighting a specific player each and every broadcast, and we got an awesome player picture right there from Fred at Trisha. $49,000 went out to them just this past couple weeks ago. Nicely done. They always send in those awesome player pictures, so that is something super exciting.
Oh yeah, we love to see them, so make sure you guys are sending them in whenever you guys can.
Absolutely, but we do have some Vikings news to talk about with you guys, as you have just under a minute and a half to get enrolled in this next round. But let's see. Move over, Pope. There's a new number 1 atop the nicest guy in the world power rankings. Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins. Cousins' pleasant personality was on full display when the NFL mic'd him up during his last week's game between the Vikings and Bears. There was no cursing unless frick counts as a swear word. Oh no, I saw that all the way, Cousins said immediately after throwing a pass that was intercepted by the Bears. He followed that up with a series of comments that parents would could only hope to use in front of their children. That include, dang it, about 3 times, golly, doggone it, and frick.
Oh, that's got to be because he was mic'd up. That is amazing.
So funny.
That is great. Wow. That was very, very toned down.
Oh,
Good
that
for
is
him.
amazing. That's kind of like when you see those street interviewers go up to those BYU students and they're like, what's your favorite curse word? And they're like, shoot. I really like that one.
All those BYU interviews are just
They're
fantastic.
Yeah. You learn a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of.
And you hope that they would too.
Oh, yeah. But if you guys want to continue to support our Vikings throughout their season, they're going to be going off against the Miami Dolphins.
That's right.
This Sunday at 12 o'clock. And you guys got to make sure you click on that sports link on the Player Connect app and fill in those e-tip boards before that game. You guys, in the meantime, can also play a little bit of Vikings Victory. It's an e-tab we've teamed up with the Vikings for, and you guys can pick a letter in that skull bonus to win some big prizes.
Absolutely. That's an awesome one. You guys will definitely want to check it out. It's one of our fan favorites. We know you guys love it out there. So definitely go check out that awesome e-tab game, Vikings Victory. Pick that lucky letter in the skull bonus and take home those big trophy prizes. It's a lot of fun and a great way to support our Vikings, along with playing our Vikings bingo right now with us, as we have $7 on that line and large M, and $2,599 in this game number 7.
Oh, yeah, but as you guys are continuing to play all of our our bingo throughout the day, you guys will be going out playing some game day bingo later on from 4 to 6. During those times, we'll be earning points for our happy hour standings, which we haven't been able to update since the switch from Jackpot Hunter. Before we get into those standings, we have a winner with RTT, as well as Mikey Wins, RTT over at 1029 bar, and Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. They'll be splitting up $7 line prize.
That's right, but I'll just take the player side away on these happy hour standings, as we have not had them updated, and it's with a 3-way tie in 10th place. Wolf staying at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma playing at Grumpy's Bar and Grill, Roseville. All 3 with 10,000 points. Then all 3 with 11,000. It's a 3-way tie in 7th. It's Dustball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby playing at American Legion Fridley. Then with 12,000 in 6th place, it's Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon. 5th place is Chica playing at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000. Then with 15,000 in 4th place, it's Bill and E over at VFW Blaine. 4th place is Lars playing at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000. Then with 20,000 in 2nd place, it was Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. Well, holding on to 1st place right now, it's Funk at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, and they have 38,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a winner for this large M, as we have Jackie over at the Sunset Grill and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. They'll be splitting up that $7 large M, as we still have a little bit of a run-up for this $2,599 jackpot.
That's right. Kirby is in line to take it home, but it's looking like we're moving past it. $11 on that must-go prize now, but I will let you take the location side away.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we have Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel with 16,000 points. 8th place is a 2-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and William McCoy's of Andover, both tied with 17,000 points. In 7th, we have Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 19,000 points. Before I continue with these standings, we do have a winner with Kirby over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $11 on that must-go coverall prize. Continuing on with these happy hour standings, in 6th place, we have VFW Blaine with 23,000 points. With 26,000 points in 5th, we have Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. In 4th, we have American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. In 3rd is VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. In 2nd place, we have Onamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And at 1st, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 80,000 points.
Absolutely. That's some awesome stuff. And as soon as we get those updated for you guys, we will let you know. But Kirby took home that must-go prize, and congratulations to them, along with all of our other winners in this game number 7. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 8 now with that jackpot moving and grooving on over to this next round. And we have some really exciting celebrity birthdays to talk about with you guys. And the first one was in 1931 on this day, as Eddie Matthews was born, the American Baseball Hall of Fame third baseman. He was a 512 career what is that?
Home runs?
Home runs. He had 512 career home runs.
Nice.
12-time MLB All-Star. He won the World Series in 1957 and then again in 1968. And then he was with the Boston Milwaukee Braves, and he was also a manager for the Atlanta Braves in 1972 through 1974.
Wow, definitely an awesome career. Happy birthday to you, Eddie Matthews.
Absolutely. Let's take a little peek at him. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1978. His real name is Edwin Lee Matthews. He played 17 seasons for Boston, Milwaukee, and the Atlanta Braves. He also played for the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers.
Wow.
Unfortunately, he passed away in 2001 in La Jolla, California. Joined the Atlanta Braves in 1966. That was the year my mom was born.
Wow.
He had a streak of 9 years in a row with at least 30.
With at least 30 home runs a season?
Huh.
Wow.
In 1953, he established a single-season record for the third baseman that would last almost 30 years.
Wow. Good job to you.
Wow. Happy birthday, Eddie Matthews.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1931, we have Raymond Kopa. Born Raymond Kopaszewski, French soccer attacking midfielder. 45 caps, played with Angers, Reims, Real Madrid, Ballon d'Or. In I think 1958 was the Napoleon of football. That is a comparison.
That's a nickname.
Was he short?
I would guess
Napoleon wasn't even short, actually. I always forget that.
It doesn't have his height on here, but he
just played and won everywhere, I guess.
He was a French professional footballer, inaugural to the French national team in 1950s. At the club level, he was part of the legendary Real Madrid team in 1950s, winning 3 European Cups.
Oh, wow.
Very cool stuff.
So it was like part of like a legendary lineup, basically.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Very cool. Well,
That's awesome.
happy birthday, Raymond Kopa.
I wish I knew a little more about soccer.
I know. There's really
I don't know
much.
I don't know what caps are. Like 45 caps?
I have no idea.
Is it like Fallout where you collect the bottle caps?
I have no idea. I have no idea what any of it is. The only award he's won is the Ballon d'Or in 1958. He played 6 matches in the World Cup in 1958, and then 2 more matches in 1954.
Ah.
Okay.
So in soccer, a cap is the term used to describe how many international games a player has participated in. The term originated in England, where players are given a physical cap to commemorate their involvement in an international game.
Very cool. We do have Stymie over at Trebek's Bar and Grill taking home $9 on that line prize. We got $9 on that large M and $2,646 on that jackpot.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. But good job to Raymond Kopa, able to go to 45 different countries playing soccer.
Absolutely. Next up in 1932, we got Jack Colvin. He is the American actor from the original Incredible Hulk.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He is an American character actor of theater, film, and TV. He's best known for his role as the tabloid reporter Jack McGee in the Incredible Hulk TV franchise.
That's fun. We do have player over at Poppers taking home that large M, giving us quite the run-up on this $2,646 jackpot.
This is a huge run-up with Drew Wren. Just 5 balls away. Let's see if we can give this out.
4 balls.
That's
Dang.
awesome stuff.
So this is the Lou Ferrigno Hulk that he was a part of.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's awesome stuff. He was also in The Return of the Hulk, Death in the Family.
Okay.
Is that a Hulk movie?
I'm guessing.
It looks like it. The Incredible Hulk in 1977. The Bride of the Incredible Hulk. So he was a part of the whole Hulk franchise.
Oh, yeah. Back when that was like a whole thing going on.
Yeah.
Oh, it was part of the whole
The TV show, yeah. Interesting. It even tells us the episode where he finds out who Hulk is.
Interesting.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, happy birthday, Jack Colvin.
Yeah. Next up, born in 1941, we have Neil Aspinall. British rock and roll road manager, known for their work with the Beatles, and music executive with Apple Records.
Very cool. We do have B Swag over at Steve-O's taking home that $13 must-go prize. Nicely done to them, as well as all of our winners in this game number 8. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 9 now.
Ooh, definitely some awesome stuff.
Flew by.
But we were just looking up Neil Aspinall, road manager, and did work with Apple Records.
Mm-hmm. The Beatles employed him as their first road manager, which included him driving an old Commer van to and from shows both day and night.
Nice.
Interesting.
Doing all the hard work.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Interesting. Very cool.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff that went on with him and the Beatles. Well, happy birthday. Next up in 1941, also in 1941, I should say, we have Paul Simon. He is an American multiple Grammy award-winning singer-songwriter. He is known for Simon and Garfunkel, The Sound of Silence. He did a solo in Kodachrome, and he was in Still Crazy After All These Years, Graceland, and he was also an actor in One Trick Pony.
Interesting. Definitely some fun stuff there. I remember I had watched this video talking about like the difference between like Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
And it was just like a comparison. It was just like really fun.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to watch something like that. I've just heard a couple of their songs throughout the years.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we have all heard a Simon and Garfunkel song at least at some point, but very cool. Yeah. Paul Simon. His full name is Paul Frederick Simon. He is a singer-songwriter and actor whose career spanned over 6 decades. He is one of the most acclaimed songwriters in popular music. He was born in Newark, New Jersey, and grew up in the borough of Queens.
Oh, awesome.
Really cool. He's 81 years old.
Wow. Definitely some awesome stuff.
He was married to Carrie Fisher for a while.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait.
For a year. From 83 to 84.
Good job, Paul Simon.
That's hysterical. Who's Billy Lord's dad?
Who?
Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's something to look up. I'll have to do some digging later.
Oh, yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Paul Simon. I wonder if Billy Lord is your daughter. Next up, in 1944, we have Robert Lamb. He is the American keyboardist, songwriter, and vocalist for Chicago. He did Does Anybody Really Know What Time It Is? Beginnings and Saturday in the Park.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff.
I listened to that song on a... Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I listened to that song on a daily basis, Saturday in the Park.
Oh, yeah, he had just they had just come to the casino pretty
Are
recently.
you serious?
Yeah.
You keep telling me this after it happens, but...
What am I only find out the day of.
Yeah.
I find out, like, I hear about it, and I'm like, oh, Chicago's there. And I'm like, oh, nice.
I listen to that song probably every single day.
Do, 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 do. Oh, that was him at the keyboard literally at the start.
Yep.
Think about it. If you leave me... Exactly. Oh,
Yep.
Such good music.
Absolutely. We are officially in this game number 9, though we have $8 on that line and large M and $2,688 on that jackpot. If you guys didn't know, he is just the American keyboardist, guitarist, singer, songwriter. He was a founding member of the rock band Chicago. After the pandemic, they went their separate ways.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what members are still, like, touring then.
Yeah, all the original members, Lamb, the trombonist James Panco, and the singer-trumpeter Lee Loan, all went their separate ways after the pandemic hit the United States.
Interesting.
Interesting. We do have Borden at the Sunset Grill and Mikey Wins at Steve-O's. They are both splitting up, and Boozer Dave at Finlayson Municipal Bar. All three of them splitting up that $8 line prize. Now we're working on an $8 large M and that jackpot of $2,688.
Oh, yeah, they just, like, subbed out some, like, there's a couple members that are doing
Oh, okay.
it.
They just
subbed
switched them
out a
out.
couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's 78 years old today, so
Wow.
happy birthday, Robert Lamb.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1953, we have Pat Day, American thoroughbred jockey. Cool. 9-time winner, American Triple Crown races. 6-time U.S. champion in wins. two-time U.S. champion in earnings, and $298 million career purses.
Wow. We do have Tammy at Corky's Bar South Haven taking home that $8 large M. Nicely done. Now we're working on this jackpot. We got a nice run up at it as Tammy is 6 balls away now alongside Nan. We'll have to see if they're going to be able to take it home. But we have one more game before we're going to let you guys loose as well. So make sure you guys get enrolled in our final game of Vikings Bingo after this round too. But if you guys didn't know Pat Day, he was a 4-time winner of the Eclipse Award for Outstanding Jockey and was inducted into the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame in 1991 and the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in 1999. He won 9 Triple Crown races and 12 Breeders' Cup races. That's insane.
That is crazy. And I looked up purses because I wasn't sure what they were.
Yeah.
So in horse racing, the term purse distribution may refer to the total amount of money paid out to the owners of the horses racing at a particular track over a given period of time.
Okay.
Or to the percentages of a race total purse that are awarded to each of the highest finishers.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's the highest finisher for this.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Happy birthday. We got Stymie over at Trebek's Bar and Grill taking home that Musco prize of $12 in this game number 9. We're about to get enrolled in a game number 10 now, and we still have quite a few celebrity birthdays. Next up, after Pat in 1961, we got Doc Rivers, the American NBA guard. From 1993 to 1996, he was with the Atlanta Hawks as well as 3 other teams, and he was also a head coach at some point from 1999 through present for the Orlando Magic. He was the NBA Coach of the Year in 2000. He was also with the Boston Celtics, the LA Clippers, and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Wow, that is a long-spanning career.
Yeah.
Next up, born in 1962, we got Jerry Rice, American Pro and College Football Hall of Fame wide receiver, played with the San Francisco 49ers, 13-time Pro Bowler.
Absolutely. Nicely done. I think everybody knows the name Jerry Rice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, up next in 1967, we have Kate Walsh. So she's an American actress known for Grey's Anatomy. What is she in Grey's Anatomy? I don't recognize the name, but I would definitely recognize her face.
Oh, she's like main.
Yeah. I do know her.
She's in other shows where she's
in a
pretty
bunch.
good in them.
Yeah,
I think she was even in The Office for like a couple episodes.
Was she?
Maybe.
She was in Kicking and Screaming.
Oh, so good.
Oh, yeah. The good stuff. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah. Next up, born in 1967 as well, we got Trevor Hoffman, American Baseball Hall of Fame closer, first pitcher to 500 and 600 saves. That's 500 and 600 save milestone. 7-time MLB All-Star and played for the San Diego Padres.
Very cool stuff. You guys have just under a minute and a half to get enrolled in this last round of Vikings Bingo, where we got over $2,735 in total prizes. So grab your friends, get enrolled, and let's give out some cash in this final game before we'll let you guys lose for some game day bingo. After Trevor Hoffman, though, in 1979, we have Nancy Kerrigan. She is the American figure skater. She won the Olympic bronze in 1992. She won silver in 1994 and world championship bronze in 1991. Then again, the world championship silver in 1992, and she was the victim of the infamous assault by Tanya Harding.
Yeah, her competitor.
I was going to say, I feel like everybody knows the name Nancy Kerrigan, even if you don't know who she is.
Wasn't it like a bat or something?
Yeah, she took a bat to her shins.
That is crazy.
Yeah, she took like a club to him.
Imagine like losing to that point. That's crazy. Yeah. But hey, you know what?
They tell you to be dedicated to your sport, but it's to a point.
If you're good enough to where someone wants to, break your kneecaps to make you to stop doing it, you're doing something right.
You're doing something right.
Good job to you, Nancy Kerrigan.
Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful woman.
Oh, yeah.
Next up in 1971, we got a big-time actor. If you guys don't know who it is, it's Sacha Baron Cohen. He is the British comedian and actor known for Ali G, Borat, and so much more.
Oh, man. I've seen like deleted scenes from Borat, and they're so bad. Like,
and you know what confuses me?
Not like bad, but like they're funny.
Him and his wife. I love his wife. She is a beautiful actress. I have followed her forever. Isla Fisher, and they are in love. They have been married for years upon years, and it confuses me so badly. We have $7 on that line and large M, and $2,725 on that jackpot.
Ain't she in Rizzolian Isles?
She's in a whole bunch. She's in Wedding Crashers. She's in
Maybe
Confessions of a
not.
Shopaholic. She's in Scooby-Doo. She
It's
plays
Hot
Mary
Rod.
Jane. She's the blonde Mary Jane on the airplane with Shaggy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do have Steve at our place on third, taking home that final line prize, though. $7 going out to you, and we have one final celebrity birthday.
Oh, yeah, this one is born in 2001, Caleb McLaughlin, American actor known for Stranger Things.
Yep, we all love Caleb.
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
He's going to be doing a lot more work here
Yeah, I
soon,
was going to
too.
say, I think there's more stuff coming out right now with
I think
him.
I saw a horror movie or something that he's going to be in.
Really? Very cool. Well, happy birthday, Caleb. That's some really exciting stuff. We do have some movies that were released on this day, though. In 1993, A Nightmare Before Christmas was released.
Definitely a good one. Next up, we have released in 2006, The Grudge 2.
Also released in 2006, we have Stormbreaker.
One of Ian's favorite movies of all time. Next up, released in 2011, we have The Rum Diary.
Where everything went wrong.
I don't know what that is.
It's the movie where Amber Heard and Johnny Depp met each other.
Oh, yeah, that's a great start.
Yeah, I actually have not seen this movie. For all of the Johnny Depp films that I've seen in my life, I have not seen this one. And
I can pass.
I
Amber's in
don't
it.
think I want to now that I know that it started what it became today. You know?
Yeah, it's like wow. It's like watching something in history. It's like wow, they have no idea this is gonna turn out how it did.
Yeah, it did not age well. But we do have something exciting to talk about, and it's on this day in history. And it happened. The cornerstone is laid for the presidential residence in the newly designated capital city of Washington, D.C. In the year of 1800 exactly, President John Adams became the first president to reside in the exclusive mansion, which would soon be known as the White House. Because of its bright gray Virginia freestone, contrasted strikingly with the red brick of the nearby buildings.
And in like 12 years, it was on fire. But we do have Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's taking home that large M of $7. Good job to you, Mikey Wins. I was just thinking because of, wasn't it burned in War of 1812?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, built in 1800.
Yeah, only lasts a couple years. But we do have our final winners as B Swag and JSP are both splitting up that $11 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this round, as well as all of our winners playing Vikings Bingo with us today. We have one specific player we want to talk about before we let you guys go, though.
Oh, yeah, they actually just took a win home in this game. It's Mikey Wins, who was playing over at Steve-O's, where they took home the jackpot of $23,632. And everyone that plays at Steve-O's supports the awesome charity, the West Metro Fire Rescue District Firefighters Relief. Their mission is committed to protecting communities' quality of life through prevention, preparedness, and all hazards emergency response.
Absolutely. That is a great jackpot they got to take home and an even better charity they supported while playing. You guys have just about 3.5 minutes to get enrolled in some game day bingo. So have fun, stick around, and remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
There it is, 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money. Five free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.